markets are down, so it is certainly a buying opportunity. But the question that we have today is, should we put all of our cash in or should we dollar cost average?
So Bryce, where do we start? Lump sum investing or DCAing?
Well, I think we should start with the fact that if you do have a bit of a cash pile on the sideline, this is the time to get excited about it. These opportunities don't come around all too often, and so it is time to put your money to work. But I think people do get confused when we say, or listen to Casey and say, you know, we don't have an issue with lump sum investing in times like this, but also don't try and time the market.
Yeah. So when we're talking about don't time the market, it's more about selling than buying, or it's about selling and then trying to buy again. The reason we say don't try and time the market is because if you sell and you get out of the market, chances are you're not going to nail the timing to get back in. That's different to if you have cash on the sideline and there's a buying opportunity.
So I think long story short is we both have put money in. We've been opportunistic about this point in time. And if you're sitting here being like, damn, I'm missing out because I don't have that cash pile available, A, lesson learnt, try and make sure you do have some cash pile available. But also B, don't change your consistent dollar cost averaging strategy if you had one going in. Leave it. You're going to catch the market as it falls, and as it comes back out the other side, you're going to catch it as it goes back up.
So then the second part for Casey is, okay, so she's got this lump sum and she wants to put it in while the market is falling, but we don't know how long this market downturn will last. You don't want to buy when the market's fallen 20% if it's going to be down 50% like the GFC 6 months later. And so how I would answer this question is, have your lump sum, whatever it is, and split it into smaller chunks and almost like do a mini DCA where, say, if I've got $10,000 on the side, over the next 5 months, I'm going to put $2,000 in each month. And so that way you're not trying to perfectly time the bottom, but you're just deploying that lump sum in a relatively short period of time. And maybe today's the best it's ever going to be. Maybe in 3 months it'll be down lower, but you know you're sort of getting whatever the average of this downturn will be.
I think overall the takeaway is whatever cash, it's like deploying all at once early on in these moments is probably not the best idea.
I mean, it's not the worst idea.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. If it's like market's down 20%, put it all in. That, like, great. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that. Don't invest money that you're going to need.
Yeah,
we should be clear about that.
That's actually a very good point because I've seen some commentary in the Facebook community group about people selling bits and pieces and taking on a bit more risk because they're feeling like they're missing out. If you don't have the money available and you're putting money in that you are going to need beyond investing, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do not do that.